Alright guys, welcome back to another edition of the Timmy Show. And today we're doing the Upgrades Unleashed upgrade video that I promised you guys. We're going to be doing this maybe on a few more. We also have the giveaway running. I'll pull that this week. I hadn't had time to do it this week, so I wanted to get this uploaded out the way, and we'll do that. But we're going to do it on this Kamigawa Neon Dynasty Upgrades Unleashed. We're taking 20 cards out and adding 20 cards. These are the 20 cards we're taking out. And when I'm done with this, I will... Oops, that was a force that fell down, so we're not really worried about that. But I will be posting this to eBay. And this is tokens and lands. I will be posting this to eBay. It'll come with all the cards in it. And then so you'll get the cards I even remove and the cards that I take out. It'll be sleeved and deck boxed. But this is what I did. And even though you're probably not going to buy this one, this will kind of give you a deal, a great deal, because you could pick these up. Like I was selling these for $30 in my shop, so you could buy one of these off eBay or online somewhere for $30, and then even upgrade it yourself off the recommendations I give you. But we got the Shatter Blade, then you'll get the hard copy of it as well. Rhythm of the Wild, which is a beautiful card for it. Bear Umbra, Swift Boots, Hot Springs, which gives modified creatures haste, which is good. Removal, Beast Within, Kodama's Reach for land grab. Loyal Guardian is actually really good. Puts counters on all the creatures you control, which is really awesome if you control your commander. Ordeal Annihilia, Rampant Growth. We got Tri-Builder, Snake Umbra, Basswood Surge, Grum Gully the Generous, puts additional counters on your non-human creatures. Mage Slayer, Arcane Signet, Soul Ring, Fire Streaker, Battle Squad, Collision of Realms, Kami of Celebration, the Battle Armor, Smoke Spirit's Aid, Unquenchable Fury, not Thirst, Ascendant Acolyte, Concord with the Kami, One with the Kami, Rampant Rejuvenator, Walking Skyscraper. I almost thought about cutting this, but you could have a lot of modified creatures, which this might cost, at times, 4 or 5 mana for an 8/8. It has trample, and as long as it's untapped, it's got hexproof. So hexproof I like in the game, so it's got a few things. Skill Guard, Transplanter, the Ant, which is really good for goading creatures and putting counters on stuff. So yeah, Chain Reaction, another removal spell for your deck. Chaos Warp, another removal. Elemental Mastery. So it's got plenty of removal. Krinko, and we're going to keep in here for good reason, because you could get a lot of gobos off of it. We got Ox Vaganus. We got the Tyrian Mauler, which is good. Champion and Lambholt, which is really good in this deck. Forgotten Ancient. Rishkar, the Prima Renegade. Genesis Hydra. Rishkar Expertise. Revelation. And those are the cards we're keeping. And just to kind of go over, these are just the lands that, so you'll get the tokens and everything. You'll get everything that comes in it, plus all the additional cards. So you'll have 120 cards coming to whoever gets this. We got Command Tower, Ghoul Turf, Opal Palace, Exotic Orchard, Cinderglade, Game Trail, Orn Reef, the Vastwood, Raging Ravine, Temple of Abandonment, more mountains, more forest, and we got that. And then you get all the tokens, and then I think these are all double-sided too. So we're not playing with the backup commander in this. So we're basically using the Shattered Blade as our commander. So we're going to kind of go over the cards that we're removing, and I'll put them back in here. So we're removing the Fractured Calm, because that's not really one that we really cared about using that much. Because we're kind of keeping it with modify with counters is more than the equipment and stuff. Keeper, I have a replacement for this, which is a little bit better. Tashigadwa, Acidic Slime. We did put a more economical artifact and enchantment destruction in there than this one. Hunter's Insight. We got a lot more draw in here than this. So we remove that. Fertilid is just a little bit too slow for most commander games I've ever seen. So we're removing that. Souls, Majesty. It's really good if you could play this, but it's not an instant and it's a sorcery. And if they target that creature, it's doomed. Now this is one that I took out, and you guys are more welcome to put it back in if you buy it. Enchanted, equipped, or has a counter on it. You could draw cards if this deals, combat damage to your opponent. It's an 0/5 to start out with. That's what makes it so hard to me for this to be played, because it's an 0/5. It doesn't even have start out with 1 or 2 power. So your equipment has to power this baby up for it to be even economical in Commander. So we'll do no. And Goblin Raise Runners. This is another one that takes a lot to get going. Yeah, I just think, and this is like Starstorm. There's a much more economical card to be used than this one in the deck. Primeval Protector. Yeah, it gets less for your opponent's creatures, and then so if your opponents have 10 creatures, you play. But the dream is your opponents have 10 creatures, and you play this for 1 mana, but they have 10 creatures. This doesn't even have trample, so I don't like cards like that. Whip Tongue Hydra, just a little bit more costly than we care about. Decimate, I've seen people use this to great levels, but then this has to have everything resolved at the same time. So somebody, let's say if the only artifact on the board is a treasure and you have to target it and they sack it in response, it just kills this card. So you can't, to have 4 legal targets all not have anything to do with them while this is being cast. I just don't like it that much. The Hate Seed, just not one of those ones I like. We're removing this one, but I'm adding another equipment that's a lot better than this one, and that I believe. Bone Horde, Mossfire Valley. You get doubles of this because this is already in the deck, and so all the precons that they made had 2 of these in it, and it was supposed to come with a Nissa in it. But the Nissa was not in it, and they added 2 of these. So we're removing 1 of these, leaving 1 in the deck, and adding Nissa in, just so you guys know. We got Sword of Vengeance, and we have Spearbreaker Behemoth. This is the one I was either going with the Skyscraper or this. This is indestructible, but the Skyscraper can cost less to play, and I don't want to play this for 7 mana. And Shifting Shadow. So those are the 20 we're taking out, and we're doing a $20 upgrade. And one of the cards I was going to put in it was Cream of the Crop. That card has now exceeded way up there since early modifications of this because this came out 2 years ago. Um, so we got Kama of the Whispered Hopes. Puts a lot more counters on it and extra counters on creatures. Plus, this gives you greater mana, supposedly. So that's going in, and that's kind of going over that one we took out. This is going in place of Starstorm because I can't even pronounce it. Bliss Movement's Act is a much more functioning card in a deck, especially if they're playing a lot of creatures. So we're going to run that. Nature's Claim is kind of goes over the artifact and enchantment removal. So this is a little more economical at 1 mana in an instant. Thundering Raiju, Gear Hulk, and I used to love this in Standard. So we put 2 runes in here, Rune to Speed and Rune to Might, because they both draw a card. So these add to your draw card effects. Speaking of another draw card, we got Inspiring Call, an instant that you can draw cards on their turn, which is very, very nice for us. Aspect of the Mongoose, which, by the way, is like a $1 card, $1.30, I think. Gives your creature Shroud, basically. Armorcraft Judge, which is another draw card, another effect. So we're adding quite a bit of draw cards in there. We're adding Nissa, which was supposed to be in a deck originally, but they added 2 of those Moss land cards. This also has draw on it. And a lot of people don't think you could get to that draw stage. In this deck, when this was in Standard and I was using it with Gideon back in the day, you can get there very easily. Bloodford Battle Axe. This is replacing the one equipment in there. Just because this can keep making tokens of itself. In a deck like this is very good. We're using Avenger of Zendikar. So later in the game, you could get a lot of tokens off this. Landfall triggers the 1/1 counters. So in line with this one, because it makes plants, Phalloth, the World Sculptor, also makes a lot of plants. So we're going to use this in conjunction with this. They might not be on the battlefield at the same time, but this also makes them. And then Landfall actually puts 4 counters on a plant. So it could put them on the plants, this makes or this makes. So this is like a $2 card, and that's like 30 cents. But nonetheless, we're putting both of them in. I could not find, this is Evolving Sage, or Evolution Sage, Jesus. So it's Evolution Sage. I could not find a copy other than the because it came out in Lord of the War of the Spark, and I tried so long to try to get the Liliana alt art, which I finally did, and this is the only version I could find of it, and it's like a $2 card anyways. So we're gonna add that in. We're gonna add Raincore in because it could come back. There is equipment in the deck that does the same thing. If it goes to the graveyard from the battlefield, return it. We also have the module here that puts 1/1 counters on things and makes servos, which is very nice. Renata, Call to the Hunt, puts counters on creatures as well, so that's very nice. And then has a devotion for its power. Tago the Goblin Weaponsmith, basically a landfall mechanic trigger. We do have a couple of those in the deck. And then we got the Goblin Anarchomancer. I think I said that right. We're putting that in. And then, so those are the 20 that are going in a deck. Those are coming out. Then we're going to use this deck box to put everything in. Which is very nice. I do like it's got 2 sleeves, so I like putting the your extra cards and tokens in the back, and then your main deck in there, and then your commander up front. So we could go ahead and put those cards back there that we're not going to. In the theme of Christmas, not Christmas, Halloween. Jeez, I'm getting tired, guys. Sorry. We're gonna use zombie sleeves. So all in all 20 cards added to the deck came to $18.67. And right under the $20 budget upgrade, which is very, very nice. So we're going to use some zombie sleeves, the Flesh Vault Live Girls Open. So we're going to use these. We got 100 of these babies here, so we're going to sleeve that up. We're going to put everything in the quiver white deck box. And just to let you know, this is the sheet that I was working on, and I have all the prices here. So as you can tell, everything is within the norms. And I think the greatest card in here is the Blasphemous Act, I think. And then your the uncommon is 209. Aspect was $1.35. Bloodforge $1.63. Avenger $1.80. Evolution Sage $2.03. The Goblin or a Narcomancer. So it was the retro foil actually was $1.21. And then of course I didn't put any prices on it, but those were the cards that I took out. And like I said, the Moss 4 Valley duplicate was supposed to be the Nissa. So we're going to take all those. We're going to put them in the sleeves, put them in the deck box. I'm not going to let you guys stay on the hook while I suit everything up in the cards. But that's what's going on. The next upgrade video I'm going to be doing is probably this Phantom Premonition. Goes for like $38, but I have like 4 of these. So if you guys would like to see this one upgraded, let me know. And that's what I'm going to try to do. I guess it's kind of a spirit deck. I want to do a budget upgrade on this, and it looks very interesting. So you've seen the upgrades unleashed. It'll be going on eBay tonight. And you guys can see that. And then over to the giveaway. So guys, the giveaway is still going on. I'm going to add packs this week. We have a March of the Machine collector booster and a Dustmore House of Horrors play booster. And after today's video, I'm adding a Bloomburrow play booster on it. And so we're up to 3. I'll add another one this week, and I'll probably pull the giveaway on this coming Friday. It's my birthday, so I'll pull the winner on my birthday for all the packs that I'll be adding this week. And all right, guys, that is all. That's the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty upgrades unleashed upgrade video. 20 cards in, 20 cards out, with a $20 budget, and it will all hit in there. So, all right, guys, take care. Have a beautiful day and a beautiful week. See y'all later.